Well, with the great weather ahead of us today, it sums it up for a perfect day over at the Corning Museum of Glass. I'm joined now with Amy Schwartz. She's the director of the studio, and they're celebrating a big birthday today. Tell us, how old is the studio turning?
Today the studio turned 20 years old.
20 years old. So May 26, 1996, the studio started. Now, if you've ever made your own glass, you've been to the studio. Right. Tell us, how are you celebrating today?
We have a great day planned. We're going to start the morning off with a community open house for our local artists. They're going to come in and make some work.
Nice. And
then between 11 and 2, we're going to have kind of a block party atmosphere, which is what we did 20 years ago.
Really?
And
That's
we're
cool.
going to have 6 different food trucks, an ice cream truck, balloons, free cupcakes for everyone. So it'll be in the parking lot. It'll be a fun party. I hope that it doesn't thunderstorm on us, but I don't think it's going to.
I think they're good.
And then we're going to do a demonstration by an artist who does kind of pop art in glass. John Miller came all the way out from the Midwest, and he's going to make a giant cupcake for us to celebrate our birthday.
Oh, fitting. Very cool.
That'll be from 2:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
Then we're going to transfer the party from the studio to the main museum building to our new amphitheater hot shop with a kind of glass parade. And then we're going to kick off Glassfest, and we're going to have 2300 degrees from 6 to 8, featuring Bill Gudenrath, the studio's resident advisor, as the demonstrating artist. So it's a full day.
A full day, yeah. Mm-hmm. Big celebrations, lots that you're celebrating over at the museum. I want to talk about the studio itself. 20 years ago, where was it, and how has it transformed into what we know it as today?
Well, my husband and I moved here 21 years ago to start the studio, and we really had no idea it would get as big as it is. Since then, we've seen over 20,000 students.
Wow.
We've given away over 800 scholarships.
Wow.
We've had about 100 resident artists spend a month with us. And we see now 20,000 people a year, 60,000 people a year
60,000
to make glass. And I brought a little ornament that's our 20th anniversary celebratory ornament that we're starting today. It's got this swirl pattern, and green is, if you look at the anniversary list, green is 20 years. So
oh, perfect.
People can come by and make that if they'd like.
I'll have to stop by. Love the studio over at the museum. It's a lot of fun. Definitely great to take visitors or just have some fun for your own. So now remind us again today, what time do the festivities kick off?
Well, I would come 11 to 2 and get some lunch, and then stay and watch the demo from 2:30 to 5:30, and then go over to the museum for the 2300 degrees from 6 to 8. So any of those times, whatever time people have available today.
Right, tons going on today, starting at 11, running all the way to really 8 p.m. tonight. And it's all in that back parking lot in between
the museum building, the parking lot, and then it's in the building across from the museum, the parking lot, and in the museum. I forgot to mention, we're also having an exhibition called The Studio at 20 in the museum building.
Okay.
And that's featuring work by artists who have been part of the studio, and it's a really fabulous exhibition.
Very cool. Yeah, lots going on over there at the museum. So help them celebrate the 20th birthday today. Amy, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.